Hello everybody, my name is Rocket and today we are building a tiny influencer home. This was also built using a Rollo's floor plan. If you did not know, Rollo's floor plans are from an Instagram account called Rollo's Floor Plans. And it's really good. I'll have them down in the description. They make special floor plans for The Sims, marking out doors, roofs, fences, tiles, and it's really handy. And I believe this one is number 322, if I have that correctly. If it's not, I'll probably correct that in the description below. And today I wanted to build an influencer home for no reason. So I built this in the Ward Park lot. Is usually a national park, but I decided to make it a home because in the floor plan it has these tiles going out both ways of the home, and I was looking for a lot that had that, and I saw this and I'm like, that would be kind of cool. It'd probably cost a ton of money to get a lot there, but it would still be really cool. This is a nice tiny home. I believe it's just called the small home in the lot type. As the lot type, it's a small home. It's 85 tiles, I believe, and it's really, I think it looks really cute. This is one of my shortest builds I've done. It took me like an hour and a half, or hour 45 minutes. It's currently Christmas Eve day, so I did this before any of my family woke up, and I think it turned out really cute. It's only sped up ×8, which is probably the lowest I've ever gone, and it's only like 13 minutes long, so don't worry, not too long of a watch. I definitely heavily colored this build yellow. It has lots of yellow in it. That comes mostly from the kitchen. When I was doing a little bit of this first part, I was doing it without looking at the floor plan, so I forgot what some of it looked like, and then when I pulled it back up, I started with the kitchen, and I decided that it would be yellow because, as I've discussed in previous builds, you can tell a lot about somebody by their kitchen, especially when it's not in an apartment, because in apartments you can't really choose, but in homes you can. So they chose this really nice yellow counter, and usually I don't use this set from Dream Home Decorator, but today I did because I think it honestly fits very well. It's a pretty small kitchen. It doesn't have a lot. The cabinets, I do add lots of cabinets, so that's lots of space, but it's pretty itty bitty. I don't really decorate the kitchen, I just move on, but at the end I'll like clutter it up and everything. The living room stumped me for a little bit, but not for too long, because in the floor plan it had these two couches really far from the TV, and you know what I did? I made them farther. So originally that two-seater, the love seat, was meant to be like at the edge of that wall, but I backed it up so I could have these nice bookshelves behind it, and there's no coffee table because coffee tables weird me out. I don't usually add them, and it's just empty space, which I would assume they would probably like do something for their influencing, like they're like maybe set up some pictures and stuff. I don't add many plants in this build, but I do add some. Crap! Now that I'm thinking about it, I completely forget a fire alarm, which is no bueno. For those of you who don't take Spanish, that means not good. The dining room did cause me a little trouble at first, because I wanted to find a rug to go under it that was like, had the table against the wall, because I really liked how that looked, and it was in the floor plan like that. But instead of spending hours and hours looking for a rug, I just pulled the table away from the wall and added an extra chair on the side that's against the wall right now, and add a rug there. This build usually, well, not usually, mostly contains Dream Home Decorator and Get Famous. So if you only have those things, you'll most likely have almost everything in this build. There are a few things like the columns and some stuff in the bathroom, I think, and some stuff in the bedroom that you wouldn't get. But otherwise, it's almost entirely Get Famous and Dream Home Decorator. Oh, and the fridge and stove. You won't get that, but otherwise, the rest you should have. Oh, and the fireplace. But that really is it. Like I said, this build went really fast. I'm really happy with how it turned out, because originally I didn't think it would turn out that well, because I've seen quite a few YouTubers make like influencer homes, and they always look so stylish and like the kind of style that a lot of influencers have today. And I didn't think I would be able to replicate that style, but I think I really made it look nice. This little area, it's not a nook, but it's close to one. If you guys didn't know, I like nooks. I'm gonna go on this rant again. Get a nook in your house. They're so adorable, and honestly, it adds such a nice thing to your home. Even if you're just doing it in The Sims, add a nook. I add this rug, which I always add, and eventually like a little streaming bot on the floor next to that nook, and it looks really cute. All of the little details I add in, I want to make sure it looks just fantastic. God. My apologies, that was very rude of me. I add this plant holder from Eco Lifestyle. I think that looks really cute. Right now I'm just scavenging, trying to find that bot, because I didn't know where it was. But I find it eventually. It's in the Get Famous catalog. And we're moving on to the bedroom, I believe. Originally I wanted the centerpiece to be the bed, but I decided that the person who lived here probably like put their viewers over themselves, so they like tucked their bed away into that little nook. You'll see me do that soon. They'll tuck the bed away into there, and then the streaming setup will be the main focus of the room. And I imagined that this person loved Void Critter. They were probably a gamer. And the reason I come up with that is because I find this framed movie poster with Void Critter on it. And so I'm like, sure, Void Critter. There's not much Void Critter in this build. It's mostly just in the bedroom, and there's really only a rug and that poster that inspired me, but it definitely screams that they like Void Critter. Originally I wanted to use this Snowy Escape chair, but I decided it was a little too small. There's the Void Critter poster, so I swap it out for the slightly bigger Get Famous armchair, and this Void Critter rug that I use. I think it looks so adorable. It's like little rugs made out of the Void Critter cards. And then these posters I particularly like as well. I think they just add to the aesthetic of the room. And the bathroom I did last on the interior, because I was really like out of ideas for it. I didn't know what to do. I went through this phase of trying to make my own columns, but that doesn't work. Also, that would have been a lot of work. In the build, I forget to paint the walls and floors of the bathroom, but in the screenshots, if you guys stick around till then, those show the walls and the floors, and I think it looks cute. I use one of the base game walls that has like half tile, half stucco, and it's like yellow tile. I think it looks so cute. And then just a base game flooring. I do my double towel thing again. I think that just looks so cute, and it's not practical to have two towels, but I like it. Now the setup of the toilet in this room is a little awkward, since usually I add shower tub combos in this size bathroom, and I didn't. I wanted to find a way to make the toilet look nice, so I shoved it in the corner with shelves next to it. I moved back out to decorate. I do decorate the kitchen, and I think it looks really cute. I use some of the new Sims Delivery Express stuff. that we got a little while ago, according to Christmas Eve morning a little while ago. And I used the aprons later on, and I was like scavenging for them, but I couldn't find them, but I do eventually. I fixed the counters so that like the towel doesn't overlap the sink. I had these blankets which are so cute, corkboard. The build is already like 2 minutes left roughly of the building part. Like I said, more clutter to the kitchen, but still enough to leave the corner cabinet open. On most circumstances, I wouldn't leave the corner cabinet to be the one to be prepared, have stuff prepared on, but because I don't really like how that looks when Sims do it. It's just a personal preference, but I've recently not cared anymore because it doesn't really matter. The roof I think looks really cute. I end up adding this giant advertisement to it, which I just think is like the perfect thing for an influencer to do, is they like rent out a billboard for the extra moolah money, and they rent it out to whoever wants. And I think it's really just such a funny idea, because it's like a thing where a lot of influencers are sellouts, so I'm imagining that they sold themselves out for the advertisements and stuff. That's my other nod to Void Critters, is they have a bench in their backyard. It's kind of more of a back patio with a small area of green. I really like the green though. I just like piled stuff on. I didn't really care what went in. Add some rocks. I sized down the woohoo bush because I thought it was funny. And in the original plan, it has an open back, which is why I wanted to do an influence, because maybe like people come in, but I ended up adding a gate because I wanted them to have privacy. Anyway, I'm just adding in the last little bits. I fiddle it around with the advertisement for a little while, but the build is basically done. So I hope you guys have had a very Merry Christmas, and either have or had a Merry New Year. Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to 2021. I hope it's not a death wish or any kind of thing related to death, because that would suck. But please stick around for the screenshots. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Peace.